I'm gonna talk about blood noses today because I get them a lot, which is really annoying, and I just wanted to kind of rant about it for a bit because I hate them. But yeah, basically, I get them quite a bit, and I've started to notice that it's kind of like a seasonal thing, which is like I need to explain it, but it's kind of in a bad situation to explain something. Oh, never mind. He's a level 17. Come on. But yeah, basically it's like a seasonal thing, which like where I live, there isn't really like much change to the weather. But when it does change, it's like pretty drastic. So it's like it's like hot and then it's like colder all of a sudden. And like basically every time that the season kind of changes, then like my blood noses just go crazy. Then I get a whole crap ton of blood noses, and it's like really, really annoying. And like they're always at the worst time. Like one time I was literally about to do like a big part at my school assembly, and like as I'm about to go out, like I'm like, oh shit, I can feel a blood nose coming. You can feel it just before it's about to come, and you're like, oh shit. And then like I'm feeling this as I'm about to go out on the stage and like do like this big role in the assembly in front of like everybody. And like I'm embarrassed because I'm like, can people see that like I have a blood nose? And like at this point it's like started flowing and stuff, and it's like real embarrassing. I'm like, oh god. And like I get out there, and luckily it wasn't too bad, but I got like a little bit on my shirt, which was like the only blood that anyone would have been able to see. But otherwise it wasn't the most embarrassing experience of my life, but it could have been really bad. I also wanted to talk about like the first time I ever got a blood nose and how traumatic that was for little 4-year-old me. And like that was like the scariest thing that's ever happened to me, bro. Like I had no idea what was happening. Like I'm just sitting around, I'm just like chilling, bro. And then all of a sudden, like this blood just starts rushing out of my nose. And I'm like, what the hell? Like nobody told me this is a thing. Why am I getting blood just coming straight out of my nose? It shouldn't be allowed. Okay, that was my chance. Now's my chance. Finally, bro. Except now I'm on one heart, so I have to... Yeah, I'm sitting there, little 4-year-old me. 5-year-old, I can't even remember. I was very little, that's the point. And I'm sitting there, and then like my nose starts bleeding. I'm like, oh shit. And then I like go and tell one of the teachers, because I'm like, what do I do? Because this has never happened to me. Why is this happening? Can you explain to me, please? And then I'm like so confused. I'm like, at this point I'm like starting to stress out because I don't even know what's happening. And then they just told me to go sit down, and then they're like, okay, we called your mum, and she's coming over now to come and pick you up. And I'm like, damn, it's this serious. I'm like, I'm about to die. I better say goodbye to my bros first. And like, I'm sitting here, like saying goodbye to my friends. I'm like, hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow, bro. If I don't, then just know that you're my best friend, bro. I full on like probably said like my proper goodbyes to them. Just like embarrassing. Because like at this point, all I know like that it's just gonna go away in half an hour. But obviously these kindy teachers didn't really just want me sitting around like being all confused with blood rushing out of my nose. So they just kind of sent me home. I didn't mean to buy a knockback stick. I don't know why that happened. That's really annoying. But yeah, so I'm like, I go home and I'm like, what is happening? And my mum eventually explains it all to me. And like, I start to understand it. And ever since then, it's just been kind of like a normal thing to me. I've had friends though, who like full on like complain about like having blood noses. And like they have no clue what's going on. And like for the first half of my life, I was like, why are you like scared of it. Like it's just a normal thing that happens to everybody. But like now I've figured out that like not everybody gets them, and the people who don't get them complain about them all the time, and it is annoying as hell. And like I have to just deal with it because like I've had the experiences, so like it's not weird for me, but it's weird for them, but I don't want to make them feel bad about it. So I just have to kind of sit there and be like agitated because they don't understand what a blood nose is, and I've been having them all my life. Like it's confusing as hell. Like they're always like complaining about how bad it is to have blood noses and stuff. I'm like, I have them all the time. What do you mean? But obviously I don't say that out loud, but I don't want them to get like upset that I'm like bragging almost about having blood noses, which is like not something to really brag about because it's not really a good thing, to be honest. Try and get Green's bed. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of finished with my commentary, so I don't really know where to go with this, but I'll try and finish off the game and see what happens. Am I gonna win this? That's crazy because I kind of just sat at like the gen, or not at the gen, at the other kid's base for ages because I kept on taking fall damage and then they just wiped me up. Okay, let's just try this. Let's see what happens. There's no... Okay, he is stacked. I am not gonna win this. There is no way I'll win this. Actually, you know what? This is a good time. If you're still hanging around, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment whether or not you get blood noses, because I want to kind of know, because so many people I know get them. Bro, this kid is trash talking. What is this kid on about, bro? I don't know. This kid's talking about like how bad I am, bro. How bad do you gotta be to like comment about someone? That's the most dogful. Bro, you serious? You serious right now, bro? Now I'm dead. I'm just straight up dead. What did he say? He said GG. Bro! What is this? What is this? Reported. Oh.